All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners. Tonight we actually have a phenomenal broadcast coming your way, and we actually have legendary multi-platinum BET award winner. We could go through the list of awards, but I'm going to let him tell his story. We have Drumma Boy, the phenomenal producer from Memphis, Tennessee, right here live on the line, man. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good. What's good, man?
Oh, best I can possibly be, man. Hope everything is well with yourself out there in Memphis, man. I gotta say, you can never go wrong with just Tennessee, man. Beautiful state.
For sure, man. Shout out to Canada, man. I appreciate y'all having me.
But I know you're a busy guy, Drumma, so I'm going to dive right into this broadcast. But I want to take you back, man, to a very young age where you were just 12 years old, where you actually scored your first production placement on a local radio station with Memphis hip-hop artist Double Dose. From what you can recall, can you tell us a bit more about that opportunity? And, of course, how did it originally come to be just with Overdose? Double Dose.
Man, it was actually a couple years after that. Like, I started making beats when I was 12. And I got introduced to a lot of people, long story short, through my older brother. He had made beats. He was cool with Jazzy Faye, Carlos Brody, Slice T, just, a lot of the legendary older producers from my city. So he introduced me to Tila. I probably met Tila like more around 14, 15. And, you know what I'm saying, I always been a guy to, like, put people together. So I had just bumped into Yo Gotti. You know what I mean? And Haystack was a big rapper from Nashville. Gangsta Boo was the homie. Criminal Man was another, one of my thugs that I was, working with, and just put everybody on one song together, man. If you notice, Gotti opened up first, Gangsta Boo, then Criminal Man, then Slice T, little brother Maru. It was like Haystack, and Tila. So, you know what I mean? It was like 6 people on Double Dose on the song called Tennessee. And we had just got the Tennessee Titans, the football team, football season about to crank back up. So, you know what I'm saying? It was just like something I'm going to put on for my city. I'm going to put on for the football squad and throw everybody on one song, you know what I'm saying, just to showcase our unity.
And I gotta say, man, just being such a young age, in your teenage years, being able to make a song for the Tennessee Titans, man, I know your origin, you grew up in music and whatnot, man, but for any other individual that would have had that opportunity as a teenager, I think it would have blew their mind and probably wouldn't be able to process that very well. I know if I was in your shoes, I wouldn't be able to. That's freaking major.
Yeah, no, it's just motivation, man. You know what I'm saying? It definitely gave me the confidence to know I could conquer the world. You know what I mean? Once you're on the radio, it's like, especially as a kid, it's just a feeling like unexplainable, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, the world hearing me. It's almost like when you see yourself on the radio in one city, you think everybody in the world's hearing it. You know what I'm saying? So it just gives you this feeling like, man, like, I'm going to take my music around the world doing this, you know what I'm saying? And once I saw that people gravitated to the music that I made, I was like, man, I just got to make a lot of it.
And also as well, during your time in college, I actually read that you actually would travel to the state of Texas to work on projects with Scarface of the Ghetto Boys, and of course, Bun B of UGK. I was wondering if you can actually just tell our listeners a story behind these opportunities, and of course, what was it like just actually working with these individuals early on in your career?
Man, you get a car in the United States, and you driving everywhere. So, I had got my first car, and Tila, working with Tila was signed to a label in Texas, out of Houston, called Rap-A-Lot. So that's where I got my mob ties through, and just working with Jay Prince, Daddy Jay Prince, like DJ Prince, you know what I'm saying? And I remember he had some bread on the table for me. I remember, getting my money from there, and was like, man, the manager who managed Tila was also managing Scarface. So he was like, man, we need some music for Scarface before you leave. So while I was out in Houston, I pulled up on Scarface, was able to play some music for him. I did a song called Never on his Made album. You know what I mean? And these are like the OGs of the game. So for me to be so young, but the only reason I was connected was because of my brother. Again, like, my brother was cool with Face. You know what I mean? They were friends. So, you know what I mean? I always had my older brother to kind of vouch and say, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, my little brother official, man, listen, hear him out. so people would at least give me their ear. You know what I'm saying? And the music did the rest.
And I have to ask, how many trips did you actually make from, of course, to Tennessee to Texas? Like, how many trips did you make to actually work with these two individuals?
Man, I drive everywhere, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? As long as they had their money ready for me, you know what I'm saying? I'll be on the way. Tampa, I'm back and forth, North Carolina. I'm in and out of Atlanta, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere where it was some money and an opportunity where, you know what I'm saying, people was like, yo, we need your music. Come on out here. I was on the way. St. Louis, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't matter as long as, we was in New York. You know what I'm saying? I was making money, so it wasn't nothing to buy a flight, fly to New York, fly to California, fly wherever. You know what I'm saying? I put my money on my dreams. I put my money on what I believe in.
And obviously, as well, you were doing you were doing this while you were in college. If you don't be asking, like, was it difficult for you to obviously focus on your studies and, of course, travel and actually work with these individuals?
Yeah, and I ended up getting kicked out of school due to unattendance. You know what I'm saying? Missing too many classes and whatnot. And that to me was like the best thing that happened to me because, I officially moved to Atlanta during that period. And, Standing Ovation was one of my biggest albums, first platinum plat, you know what I mean, that I was able to get that song done during that period. And my dad found out I got kicked out of college. He was hot, like, man, what you doing? Da, 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 you wasting your time. He basically was telling me I wasn't going to be nothing doing what I was doing. Focus on your school. And I'm like, I can't focus on school now. I'm kicked out. So he was like, well, since you so bad, since you believe in your dreams so much, show me $100,000 in your bank account in a year, or you got to go back to school. And I remember like 10 months later, taking him my bank statement, like $150,000 in the account, and he was just burst out laughing, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Big laughs and whatnot. And, man, me and my pop been best friends ever since.
And also, as well, on November 28th of 2015, you actually served as a producer for 5 songs on Master P's album, Living Legend Certified, D-Boy. I was wondering, how did yourself and Master P get connected? And, of course, what was it like just serving as a producer on this particular project?
Man, it was just an honor, you know what I mean? Such big, you know what I'm saying, heavyweight OGs, businessmen in the game was, a fan of my music and a fan of my sound, and it was just an opportunity, man, like, you know what I'm saying, to play for some of the biggest and best coaches in the game.
And I gotta say as well, man, just 5 songs, actually, the 5 songs you did on that project, in my honest opinion, was absolutely phenomenal. Was that the only time you had the opportunity to work alongside Master P, or did you actually do other projects with him as well?
Oh, yeah, I did another song with Master P called Gone with Young Jeezy. You know what I mean? You definitely check that out. That went crazy. You know what I'm saying? We worked quite a few times.
And also as well, from 2009 to 2014, you actually released 3 installments of your album series titled Welcome to My City. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us the story behind these phenomenal albums. And of course, do you actually have any plans to do a 4th installment in the future?
Oh, yeah, man. Welcome to My City 4th is getting mixed and mastered as we speak. I just dropped the 2nd single called Made Me. Is out now. Drumma Boy Made Me. You also can get Our Day. Drumma Boy Our Day. The video is out for that as well, and you'll see both videos on my YouTube channel. You can follow Drum Squad TV, which is our YouTube channel, or type in Drumma Boy on YouTube. All my videos will pop up.
And I gotta say as well,
Welcome to My City 4 is on the way, and you know what I mean, Welcome to My City Volume 1 through 3 is basically like a unification process of Memphis. You know what I mean? Those were the projects where I put Yo Gotti, Young Dolph, Moneybagg Yo, Future, Junior Reed, just some of the biggest artists out of Memphis as well as some of the biggest artists around the world, all on one project. So definitely go check out Volume 1, 2, and 3. Volume 4 is on the way. Y'all follow my Instagram at DrummaBoyFresh, and you'll see the link in my bio.
And I gotta say, I definitely thoroughly enjoyed Welcome to My City, too. The Dollar Signs is actually always my go-to song, man, with Beanie Siegel and MJG and 8 Ball. It's such a phenomenal song.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Life goes on. Another classic. Man, just so many, Round Me, one of the first songs that I put out on MTV, from Welcome to My City, featuring 8 Ball and MJG and Young Buck.
And also, man, on September 17th of 2010, you were actually the producer on Waka Flocka Flame's infamous single, No Hands. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us the story behind this recording session. And of course, did you guys actually know from the jump how big this song was going to be?
Yeah, I mean, good music, man. You make good music that you really feel, and we make songs that is important to us and important to us emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and the world gravitates to it, man. It's the craziest thing, but the more honest that we are with ourselves on the music that we make, the better the reaction across the globe.
And with that particular song, did you get the opportunity to work with Waka Flocka like more than just that one song? Because I gotta say that song did some phenomenal numbers, and of course, also accumulated multiple plaques and awards as well.
Absolutely, man. I work with Waka a lot on Ferrari Boys, a lot of the Gucci projects. You know what I mean? Waka, that's my dog. We've done, man, a lot of music together, and man, hopefully we got some more stuff for you guys coming soon.
And also as well, October 31st of 2010, you actually hosted Young Buck's mixtape titled Back on My Buck Shit Volume 2. I was wondering, how did yourself and Buck get connected? And of course, what was it like just working on that particular project?
Oh, man, classic. You know what I mean? He's up the street in Nashville. We both from Tennessee. Since Stay Fly, 3-6 Mafia, that's somebody I've been wanting to work with since the G Unit days. And I was like, man, I finally got him some beats, some music. And he was like, man, we should do a whole project. And it just took off, man. Back on My Buck Shit Volume 2. Then we came with Back on My Buck Shit Volume 3. So definitely go check out Volume 3. 3 is crazy.
I gotta say, you can definitely you can't go wrong with G Unit, man. And Young Buck is such a phenomenal MC. I'm really excited just to see what comes from him next. I know his catalog is freaking incredible, but you can never go wrong with some brand new Young Buck.
Absolutely.
And also as well, man, October 2013, you actually conducted a halftime show during the 2013-14 season for the Memphis Grizzlies. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us a bit more about that, and of course, what was it like being able to work alongside the NBA and represent your city that particular evening?
Oh, man, it's crazy, man, and doing a song like I Put On for my city, Young Jeezy, Kanye West, it's only right that we rock arenas, you know what I mean, touch the people, motivate the people, inspire the people, and just, share that energy, man. All we're doing is sharing love, positivity, and good energy.
And I gotta say as well, because with the Memphis Grizzlies, I do know originally they actually used to be located here in Canada in Vancouver. Did you get the opportunity to meet actually any of the basketball players, or was it just strictly like halftime performances?
Oh yeah, no, I'm cool with Ja Morant. At this particular time, Zach Randolph was playing, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, all good friends of mine. You know what I mean? Mike Miller, a lot of the guys, of course, Ja Morant's like the big man on campus now, you know what I'm saying? But and everybody who never came through Memphis, man, always, we hold them down, we show them love, you know what I mean, and we support them in our city, man, and make sure that they got everything that they need.
And also as well, you were actually a featured guest at the Heart of God Foundation's City of Atlanta Neighborhood Ball. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us a bit more about that night, and of course, what was it like being able to work with that organization to help raise funds for the city's homelessness?
Yeah, man, anything positive that I can be a part of, you know what I mean? I can imagine being homeless. I remember sleeping out of my car numerous nights, here in Atlanta or Chicago or just different cities I would travel to rather than getting a room. And just try to help people, get into a better mind state in a better, mental space as well as, healthy space. Living quarters, and any event where I see that there's a mission that I can help, pursue. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? And that was a classic night. You know, a lot of great relationships and more music made from that night. You know, and just relationships, networking.
And I also read an article where you actually opened a facility called G Factory, a 20,000 square foot creative studio. What originally made you decide to open this facility? And of course, if any artists are listening that want to purchase studio time, how do they go about doing so?
Man, that was a project, a quick 5-year project that we worked on where we were able to film a few movies and do some reconstruction in the city of Memphis as far as programs, curriculums, and really being able to put an event space together where we were able to accomplish a lot of our goals with designing and furniture build and things of that nature.
And also, as well, while we're actually on the topic of just films and television and whatnot, you also had the opportunity to actually work on Fox's hit television show Empire. I was wondering if you can actually just tell our listeners a bit more about that. And of course, what was it like just being able to put your touch on such a phenomenal primetime television show?
Man, honestly, man, you know, when TV shows reach out, you know, I'm able to do movie scores. I compose, I arrange, I come from the orchestra, so I'm able to pick up different phone calls than just the average producer doing beats and whatnot. And in this particular situation, you know, they needed music to fit the home and the style of what they had going on, and you know, luckily for me, I was able to deliver. I think that's one of the biggest tools in business is being able to deliver for some of the people that call you, no matter if it's film companies, commercial, TV, labels, artists, just being able to deliver, you know what I mean, and produce great results. And, you know, I think that's why I'm still relevant and still in the game.
And while you were actually working on that television show, did you get the opportunity to actually meet Terrence Howard? And if so, can you tell us a bit more about that meeting? Because I gotta say, the finest producer within North American hip hop, man. Of course, one of the finest actors within North America, man. Coming together must have been just an amazing experience for both of you guys.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Terry's phenomenal, and just the energy, you know what I mean, the game, the knowledge that you pick up, especially, man, me being so young in the game, just having these role models, having these mentors, having these guys that are, you know, really out here making things happen. It's motivation, it's inspiration, and it's also great relationships to have forever.
And also as well, August 5th of 2022, yourself and Troy Tyler actually released the collaborative single titled Flexin'. I was wondering if you can actually just tell our listeners a bit more about this most recently released project, and of course, where can we actually buy or stream it today?
Man, it's in music platforms everywhere. All music platforms everywhere. Troy Tyler, phenomenal R&B artist that I'm working with right now, super excited about. He's on Chasing the Dream Records. Affiliated with us, Drum Squad Records, and a lot of new music to come with that particular project. Also working on a couple big projects with Bounty Killer's son, Major Major. We did a big song called Crushing. That video is on my YouTube channel as well, but definitely go check out Crushing. And man, spin that. That's the ladies' anthem right now. You guys would definitely love that up there in Canada.
And also, what is next for yourself, Drumma Boy? Is there anything we happen to miss during this interview? Anything else you do still want to talk about or promote? Well, we still got you here live on 97.7 FM this evening.
For sure, man. If there are any producers listening, all of the upcoming producers, I started my producer site where we sell our own sounds, and a lot of people been like, man, I want your drums. I want my drums to hit as hard as yours. So I started releasing my kicks, my booms, hi-hats, claps, all of the songs from I put on for my city to Money to Blow. A lot of people didn't know I did Money to Blow for Drake. Get to Shaking Something because that's what Drumma produced it for. So I started my producers wave where we do collabs and just showcase and spotlight different upcoming producers, man. So definitely check out the website www.producerswave.com. Follow us on Instagram @producerswave. A lot of people also ask me where I get my clothes from. I have a clothing store at House of Fresh ATL. At House of Fresh ATL. Follow us on the ground. We also have our website, houseoffresh.online, where you can get the latest drip.
And also, Drumma Boy, this is the time of the interview right quick before we part ways that I give a chance for the individual that does slide into the radio station airwaves, just a chance to drop them social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you, Drumma Boy, all across the board and stay updated everything you got going on, past, present, and of course, the future as well.
For sure, man. Download the official app, Drumma Boy, the official app. It's in App Stores and Google Play. Drumma Boy, the official app. Check out the app. A lot of exclusive content. All of my socials on there. Also follow me directly at Drumma Boy Fresh on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. My website is drummaboy.com. DRUMMABOY.com.
And I gotta say, first and foremost, Drumma, thank you so much, man, for just giving us a bit of your time here this evening and sliding into the 97.7 FM radio dial. It definitely was an honor, man, and thank you so much as well for years of monumental music, man, and I'm definitely looking forward to many more years of it as well. Thank you so much, Drumma.
All right. Yes, sir. Thank you.